Welcome to Vintage Vinyl Reactions. Well, let's go to Canada today. Let's go to the Great White North. Let's talk about Bill Henderson and the late Brian McLeod. This band Chilliwack. Chilliwack is named after a city, town in Canada, okay? Great band, okay? 60s, 70s, 80s, and they're still playing today. So they still play shows. This is off of their 1981 album. And we're gonna play it. It was the second single. We're gonna do What You Gonna Do. Okay, this is a really good song. We did April Wine last week. Let's do this. Let's learn about Canada. Okay, Canada's more than Rush, way more than Rush. Here's Chilliwack from 1981. What You Gonna Do.
What you gonna do when I'm gone? What you gonna do when I'm gone? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I'm gone? Where you gonna be when I'm gone? Who will be with you? What you gonna do when I'm gone? What you gonna do when I'm gone? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I'm gone? Where you gonna be when I'm gone? Will I be with you? What you gonna do when I'm gone?
All right, I'm going to correct myself from 1982. I thought this was off their 1981 album, Want to Be a Star. No, this is off 82 Opus X, which I have. Okay, I have Chilliwack albums, both of those. I have Want to Be a Star from 81, Opus X, 82. Of course, we're going to do one of their signature songs coming up. So yeah, okay, more Canadian rock to come, more April Wine, anything else I can find in the archives. I may be some stuff way down in the vault that I'll have to go dig out. But we are going to go to Canada every once in a while. So if you want to hear something from the 70s or 80s, please hit that like and subscribe button. Once again, thanks for watching.